for Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, and I'm here to give you a slicker brush tutorial. So most of us are familiar with a pin brush. So a pin brush looks like this, and it has straight pins. You can see that the pins are indeed straight. In any brush, it's important that you have a brush that has round ground pins because that will stop your brush from actually scratching your dog's skin. So round ground pins are something to look for. Some of the very inexpensive brushes do not have round ground pins. A slicker brush has pins that are bent. So you can see here that the pins go up and then they're bent. And slicker brushes are useful for getting very fine detail work done in our dogs. They're good for creating volume, and they are also good for getting debris out of your dog. So if you've been hiking, your dog has some leaves or some moss or something, slicker brushes are excellent for that. But slicker brushes also come in many different pin lengths. As we can see here, this is still a slicker brush. The pins are still bent, but you can see that the pins are much shorter. So when do you use each brush? Well, for me, the rule of thumb would be this. I'm going to use a shorter pinned brush on the shorter hairs of my dog and the longer pinned brush on the longer hair of my dog. So this is exactly how I would use these brushes. If we look at our lovely model Cachet, we can see that she has long hair here on top, but then on her feet and legs, she has shorter hair. So I'm going to use this shorter pinned slicker brush, and I'm going to go through layer by layer, making sure that I get right down to the skin and to the end of the shaft using my slicker brush. And I'm not going to flick the brush like this because that's going to rip out her hair, it's going to cause static, and it's not going to be very comfortable. So I'm going to make sure that the brush moves in a nice flat plane to the hair and to her body. So on this nice short hair between her toes, we can see she has a little bit of debris from her latest hike, and you can just see how the slicker brush easily gets that debris right out of her coat. So for all of this nice short hair, I'm going to use the brush with the shorter pin, and you can see that the debris from her little hike is in there. Nice, neat, easy peasy, easy to use. So on some of the longer hair, I might give her a little mist of water and conditioner, and then I would use the slicker brush with the longer pins. So I'm going to hold this hair out of the way, and I'm just going to nicely, again, going flat to the hair and to the body without flicking the hair unnecessarily like this, creating static, which creates knots and mats. I'm just going to keep the brush nice and level with her body, and you can just see how pretty this slicker brush with the longer pins on the longer hair just creates that beautiful finish and makes Cachet model ready. So this is our tutorial on how to use slicker brushes and the different pin lengths. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out Leading Edge Dog Show Academy for more in-depth, in-length videos on how to use different products, how to show your dog, how to groom different breeds, and please, of course, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss a single episode of how to groom or train your dog.